Hello everybody and a very good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us for the middle show of the middle day of the week, isn't it? It's Wednesday, to think about that for a second. I've had a few days off, so it's nice to be back. I was here this morning, but we've been filming some stuff. Top secret confidential stuff that you'll find out more about in just a little while. But yeah, good to be back here on Crafters TV. Lots to come over the day today for you. Beautiful beginnings coming up a little bit later, and in this show it is your masterclass, of course. Loads of great items to bring to you as far as sort of mixed media is concerned. We're going to be having a look at this bad boy as well, which is still 2.5 weeks down the line, 3 weeks down the line, potentially one of the hottest selling items here, not just on Crafters TV, but across the company. You guys have been absolutely loving it. So we'll be delving into and having a look at that in just a little while. Before we get started though, let me just tell you, you might not know, we are doing a little postage incentive for you, which is incredible. So if you shop with us over the course of the day today, and indeed right up until the 18th of December, if you're here in the UK, yes, we love that word, this word, free, in the gold, free UK shipping, everybody, yes, which is incredible, on all orders placed as well. So it's free in the gold, free all. Now, in the US, this is decent, free US shipping on all orders over 50 bucks, nice, good. But I hear you crying, you go, I'm in the EU, what about us? Well, EU, this is for you. Here you go. Free EU shipping on all orders placed over 20 euros. So there you go. That is on all orders over the course of the next few days, right up until the 18th of December. You're welcome, everybody. So definitely a chance to jump in and grab those last minute deals before the big day arrives. Can you believe it? A week on Monday. I'll say a few hellos in just a second, but let's say the most important hello to, well, the wonderful, the amazingly talented, the brilliant. She was on her headphones when I came in earlier. It's bopping away. It's Sheena. How are you?
I'm great. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm all festive up. This is my last one before Christmas.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Is that where you bought the biscuits and the cake in?
It is why I bought the biscuits and cake in. Yeah, you spotted them then.
Well, I went in there because they made their way into the office.
Yeah.
And I went in there about, what time was it? About 2 o'clock. Decimated is the word I would use.
Oh well. Yeah. Chocolate. It's chocolate.
Yeah.
You know. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Dean's just going, what? I didn't get any. He was out getting pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I did see that, yeah.
Yeah.
He was not starving.
Yeah. He had a Christmas pizza as well.
Christmas pizza?
Yeah, deep pan, crisp and even.
Oh, no. Oh,
Deep pan, crisp and even.
Well, led into that one, wasn't I?
Oh, dear. So your last two shows with us, what were you listening to earlier on your headphones? Was there some Christmas tunes?
Yes, I was listening to all my Christmas playlists because I haven't really listened to much this year so far. So just a mixed one, you know. Bit of Bublé. You've got to do Bublé Christmas.
Yeah, I got a bit of Bublé, haven't you?
You've got your classics, like we said, the Nat and Dean, Christmas with the Nat and Dean.
Yeah.
Except the little boy that Santa Claus forgot. We're not going there again.
Came on my Christmas playlist the other day to fast forward it because I had the kids in the car. I thought I can't deal with that sadness.
Do it. Fast forward that. Go to the happiest Christmas tree. Yeah.
I'm the happiest Christmas tree. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee.
Someone came and they found me.
Ha ha hee hee. Yeah, so hey, there you go. I know we've probably done this already, but let us know what is your favourite Christmas song, what you're going to be crafting along to over the course of the Christmas period. We've got lots to be getting on with those, Sheena, and I know we're going to be taking a look at that pro sketch pack in just a second. We can say a few quick hellos to a few people who've joined us. Sarah Brown joined us, saying hello, my crafty friend. Special hello to all the CTV crew, and behind the scenes, a sneak hello and hugs to Sheena and Ben. It's now 2 a.m. and raining here in Melbourne, Australia.
Good eye, and I hope the weather improves.
Mary Beth Doyle joins us, saying hi everyone here in Minnesota. Lisa Beecham says hello, lovely crafty peoples. Hello also to Crafty Angie from California, and Carletta, who joins us from Arkansas. Anne says, good afternoon, everyone, from a dull and chilly Dorset. Nancy Mihajevich Walter, I hope I've said that right, joins us from Indiana. And also hi to My Fibre Disney Journey, who says, afternoon from a bit gloomy Barnsley, South Yorks. Thank you to Susie, who's given me 2 emojis like that going, we missed you. Doesn't look like it. And also, Marianne Rosie, who says, that was actually funny, Ben. Thank you. Right, keep the comments coming in. Anything you want to see, anything you want to know, anything you want to shop for, hit the shop the show, shop the day button and you can see all the deals. But let's get down to it, Sheena. I blame you for the for this. I blame you because we launched this on Crafters TV. It was 3 weeks ago, wasn't it? I think now. And
I was excited. I was super excited, and you know why now. I just was so excited to bring this. Can I just have one little indulgence? Can I say hello to and Merry Christmas to Germany?
Yes.
Can I just say hi Davina, hi Julius, Ben, Katya, Merry Christmas.
Ah, where, who and where?
Maria's nephew. Nephew and family in Germany. She's just come back from there and had a lovely time. So I know Davina's looking, and she was disappointed because I didn't go. I stayed and babysat the dog and the cat.
Oh.
But I'm going next time.
Someone's got to look after the dog and the cat.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it.
Whereabouts in Germany?
Don't know.
Oh.
I don't know where I am here. You're kidding? If it's not Newcastle or Whitley Bay, I'm lost.
Hang on a minute, this isn't Newcastle?
I'm lucky I get back to Evesham every night, yeah.
I thought this was Newcastle. I thought all of up here was... No?
Yeah, no. Oh, no. No, no.
Ooh,
oh, you can tell he's not local.
Not local. Hey, before I moved up here, I thought Chesterfield was the north.
You see, yeah. It's relative, innit?
What's north of where we are? North is north of where you are. That is very true, Jamie. That is very true.
There you are. Philosophy. The Tao of... Anyway.
Back to, I'm getting very confused here. The Pro Sketch Pack.
Yes.
You are to blame for the fact that we've sold thousands of these, I believe, because you launched this with me 3 weeks ago, and ever since then, this has been, if not the top seller each and every day, in the top 3, and it's in the top 3 again today. People have gone mad for this, Sheena.
It's the phenomenal value, and you know what? If you can squeeze presents in at this time of year, if you can get them ordered, get them there for Christmas, they will love you. If there's anybody who's in school age, or anyone who just even thinks they might fancy a little, even they're just talking about maybe starting a watercolour class or some kind of art class, maybe a sketching class, or just had an inkling, or just think they just want a really nice kind of like a folio with a gorgeous books in there that you can use for recipes to store it for, whatever. This will work for so many people at the price it's at. It's a phenomenal value that honestly don't miss. Shall I take you through it?
Come on, let's. Oh, you've got yours in the folio.
This is mine. It's just travels with me. I love it that much. It was like I mentioned. I said, you know, mine's in the car. We really should talk about this again. It was like, yes, of course we should, because as you can see, it's well loved. And I have spent a fortune on all this kind of stuff. So everything that's in here, I've already bought, believe me, multiple times. So when I tell you about the value, when I tell to share, it is from a point of having been there, done that. So when I saw this and the price we were offering it to you, first of all, when it comes to art products or any kind of crafting products, you know me, if it's not phenomenal value, I don't even want to go there. Forget about the price until we look at the quality. Quality always comes first, because it's a bad investment if it's not top quality. This is top quality. Let me show you what you get. I'm just going to go through really quickly and then go in more detail a bit later. So first thing you're going to get, and I've put mine out, set out here perfectly. There's a place for everything.
Oh yeah.
You've got a regular mechanical pencil like this one here, and it's an HB lead, and when it runs out, which you don't have to worry about because you get refills for everything. Let me get my stuff out of here as well. So you've got refills so when this runs out, you've got a whole pack of refills there that you don't have to worry about for a long time yet. But when it does, you just get generic refills for that. You can get them anywhere. So it's not a specialist thing. So you've got your regular mechanical pencil. Then you've got this huge one, which you were saying would be Arnie's mechanical pencil.
It would.
Because, absolutely.
This would be my pencil.
What would Arnie say?
Come on, he'd say...
let's sketch.
Come on, let's sketch. Do it now. Come on. What are you waiting for? Probably say that, wouldn't he?
Absolutely is what he would do, and that would be Arnie's pencil. Now, the reason Arnie would love this, because Arnie, ask Arnie, we need an Ask Arnie session, like Ask Elvis used to.
Ask Elvis.
So Arnie, when he sketches, he wants to put a lot of graphite down on a large area, not always just a fine hairline. Love the graphite.
Come on.
And you get that gorgeous blend over a larger area, and look at the thickness of this stuff. It's just crazy. But you also get a whole load of refills. That is full of those refills. And when that runs out, guess what? Same thing. You can get them just generic refills. You're good to go. So we've talked about those two. Then you've got a plethora. These pens are phenomenal. Now, if you've bought the art liners, which you from about my first show back, I was talking about how much I love art liners. But you've got art liners here that you won't get in the other sets. You've got brush liners, you've got a chisel tipped liner. So there's 3 brushes in 3 pens in here that you can't get anywhere else. I'll show you those in detail as we work through it. Yeah, you've got how many? 2, 4, 5 illustrators there. What? Couldn't even count them. So 5 illustrators. Now these are my favourite with the brush nib. Yeah. That is the nib that you can control, and you've got warm and cool greys. If I just lift that up a little bit, you might be able to see there. Can you see without having to? Yeah. So you've got 2 cool greys, 2 warm greys, and a black. Now all of those will blend. That black will even blend with that because of the alcohol nature the way it blends. And so you've got all of those for like underpainting, for monochrome sketching. We'll need to play to make all of these things. There's just so much to talk about now. Yeah, that's it. You've got a fabulous white pen. Now, for your card making, for crafting, you know I would be lost without my white pen. This is acrylic pen. It's better than a gel pen. It doesn't clog up. There's so much more in it. When you look at the content that's in there, that's all full of acrylic paint. Yeah. That's going to last you a lot longer than a little fine, rollerball refill there. And like I say, it doesn't clog up, but it's a fine line as well. You've got 3 regular coloured pencils here, which are for kind of like mapping things out, or you can just colour in with them and mix and match them. You've got these 2 here, which are amazing. These are water-soluble graphite. Now, I've never seen water-soluble graphite pencils other than come in as tin, where you had to pay like X amount of money for maybe like a set of 12. Okay. So it gets quite expensive. And you know what, guys, you only need a couple because you make it lighter or darker with the amount you put down. It's as simple as that. You've got a white pastel pencil, which is fabulous for your card making, your paper crafting, to go with this white acrylic pen. You've got other things in here. That, believe it or not, is an eraser. That's what yours is going to look like soon. It's in a square. It looks really pretty and pristine. But when you start using it, you'll be tearing it up. You'll be pulling it apart. We'll be getting into little nooks and crannies, and you can just erase carefully little bits. You can, it doesn't leave, like when you use this eraser, you get the little bits left behind. Yeah. This one doesn't. So this one, if artists, all sketch artists, you guarantee they're going to have a kneaded eraser or a putty eraser, and that's just how they're going to look. So don't worry about that they look awful. You probably don't want, like, if you've got a cat or a dog, all the hair's stuck in there, dinner or anything like that. So, but maybe you just put it in its little bag and keep it tidy. And then you also get a couple of paper stumps. One of mine's gone somewhere. It should be in there somewhere. Yeah. And even a water brush. Yeah. Can I just say as well, how hilarious is this? The other day, we had a couple of messages from people coming in saying, got my Pro sketch pack. I can't, how do you fill the water brush up? Well, yes. Could I figure it out? You'd have to unscrew it the wrong way. The wrong way. Not a lot of people knew that. No, I didn't know that. It took me ages as well. Being there, done that. I was standing going, and it was like... Same. What? I was trying to pull the end off. Yes. Yeah. Same. I thought, it's in there. It's got to get in. How? You twist it the opposite way. Yeah. Why did they do that? I've no idea. But it confused the heck out of me. I'm bamboozled with that one, Ben. Bamboozled. Yeah. So in here, though, that's not it. Look, there's more. What is in here? Let me show you. You've got 2. Now, I can tell you from experience, I have about 15, 20 sketchbooks that are not even used in the house. They've got a few sketches in each one. And I've paid ridiculous amounts of money. There's a little one that I've been using quite a bit. It's only about that big. Yeah. And you might have seen it. I've had it on quite a few Facebook Lives when you can fill it up quickly. And that one was 14. That was on the launch show you had it, didn't you? The little green one you had on the launch show. Exactly. Yeah. That one was 14 quid, Ben. Then I've got a middle-sized one, and then I've got an A4 one, which has got nothing in it because I'm scared to use it, because that was 40, was £38. Wowee. So nearly the full price of the whole thing for that one sketchbook. So what we've got in here, you've got 2 different types of sketchbooks. You've got this one, which is mixed media paper. It's got texture to it, it's heavy weight, and you can literally you can use your, you can sketch on it, you can use water-based medium on it. This here looks like I've been just sketching. Yeah. None of that, that was all stamps. Oh, okay. So everything on there I stamped with a very pale ink, and then I went over with the graphite pencils and over with the the ink pens, and it looks like you've just been trying. And you know what, if you want to get into drawing and sketching and have it that look, this is where you try stuff out, Ben. Try it out in this book before you go to your cards. This is your little memory book on what you can do with it. This was something I started using the pens, using one stamp but making it look totally different and inking over. We'll do a little bit of that later. These here, those weren't stamps. We're going to do that definitely shortly. They are stencils, and we've got those stencils on the show, so I'm going to show you how to make the stencils look like stamps. Someone wanted to know if you could do the draw the line on this paper.
Is that the one we did on the... We did that when we launched, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, draw the line works a treat on this paper. So even that paper will... And of course, if you do something like that and you think, oh, I love that, I don't want to leave it in the book, just tear it out.
Why not?
Tear it out, gift it, put it on a card. So that's what... Oh, this was another one I did, create a rose, but making it look different. So that was the rose that a lot of you bought a few months back with the floral A6 stamps. But I wanted it to look a bit gothic, like, you know, like a bleeding rose or melting. And that's what you can do with that kind of little thing as well. In the other book, this is a finer grade paper. This is beautiful for sketching, for dry media. So your graphite pencils, your pens. And what I've done in here, this is going to be, I think this would be a lovely thing to gift or to have it as a family kind of like journal, you know, when you want to keep track of where everyone is. A coffee table book. I've started from the back because I want to use mine properly in the front. So I thought if I do it in the back, then it doesn't matter. And if I'm trying anything out in a sketchbook, I always start at the back, because then it doesn't matter, only you see that. So I just drew around, created these squares, used the stencils that are on the show today to make these little circles. This is a stamp again, and then I've created a calendar that you can just follow through. This is Bella Luna. So this is Bella Luna. These are swirls that we've got on the show today, stencils. And then you can see how we're going through the little March hares and continuing that theme. And that's just one idea. You might want to make it your family recipe book or anything and have it illustrated at the same time. It would be gorgeous, something to hand down, Ben, don't you think?
Absolutely.
A keepsake.
Yeah.
It's such a gorgeous, phenomenal quality. And this book, a similar style book, would be nearly the cost of the whole kit as well. Yeah. Because it really is. If you know sketchbooks, you'll know what I'm comparing it to, and you'll see the value in there. So that's the sketch pack. We'll have a play with that. Oh, and you also get a booklet with instructions on if you want to see how all those things work, and give you some tips and tricks on drawing as well. If you've got any teenagers in the family, if you've got anyone school age, seriously, don't even think twice, just do it. Absolutely. Yeah,
it is for everyone. And just to kind of back that up, so Sandra Peak says, whilst over at a local art supply store, I priced the 2 books. They came to $38. I picked up extra white and grey erasers for $11 to add to stash. So this set is a phenomenal deal. So for 2 books and the 2 erasers, that's $49 already that Sandra would have spent. And, well, there it is.
Yeah.
That's your price there.
Absolutely,
with
Ben.
All of the other pens and everything else that you get in there.
You know what? If you know, you know. But those of us who know need to try and get this across to people who don't, but are maybe gifting for someone who also knows, because they'll think you're being the most generous person. Yeah. Period. Because the value that's in this is way beyond the cost. Beyond.
Are you going to play with this later? Did you say?
Yeah, I'm going to play with it later. Yeah.
Hi to Maria, who says, I love this Pro Sketch Pack. It's got Sheena's style crafting all over it.
Absolutely has. And it's not just for someone who draws, as you can see. You can use it if you stamp, we're going to use stencils in it. Yeah, so we can come back to that. Or should we do some now? What would you like?
I think I can read a few more messages, and then we're going to have a look at this little era book, I think, and then we'll come back to that. We can say hi to Jeffrey, who's joined us. Sherry Miller says, good morning, Sheena, Ben and friends. Hi also to Mike, who says, good morning, Sheena, Ross. Whether that's Bob or Diana, you can have them both.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
That's a lovely 2 comparisons, Bob Ross and Diana Ross.
Oh, what? Yeah. Love it, yeah. Both got good hair. Both got big hair.
Yeah.
I've got to say, the hair theme going on.
Hi also to Trish, who says, Ben, love your jumper. Thank you. And Valerie says, your jumper is adorable. Hi to Nikon, who says, hello, sunny day to all the joy-spreading creative creatures creating at Crafter's Companion. Hi to Clarice and also to Anne Clark. So a few Christmas songs coming in. I love Santa Baby, says Anne Clark, sung by Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt's version. Yeah, because Kylie did a version as well.
Yeah.
But it was very like the Eartha Kitt version, and Eartha's has got to, I agree.
Eartha's the one.
Eartha's the one.
Favourite Christmas song, Merry Christmas Darling by the Carpenters. That's Lucy.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit slow though. Karen's voice sounds phenomenal in it, but it is a bit of a slow one.
Phil says, favourite Christmas songs, Fairy Tale in New York.
Oh.
Classic.
Classic.
And Only You by the Flying Pickets.
Yeah, you know what? I liked the Yazoo, or Yaz in America, because they changed the name in America, you know, Yazoo.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're called Yaz in America. Let me know. No, it's true. Yeah, Yazoo was Yaz in America.
And Sheena says, sorry, you're Sheena. Cindy says, Sheena, I hope you listen to Andy Williams and Perry Como also.
Oh, you know what? If you look on, like online, you can see some of the old Andy Williams Christmas shows. I think on some of the Sky channels and things, and I love them because they have teeny little Donny Osmond on.
Ah.
Little Osmonds when they were teeny weeny, and he was just like the little one that they brought on now and again because he wasn't even like old enough to be in the group then.
Who was the one, the little Osmond that sang?
Oh, Long-haired lover from Liverpool.
Was that Jimmy?
That was Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
Being
a long-haired lover from Liverpool,
yeah.
And I will do anything you ask.
Classic.
Dear. It's funny, isn't it, when you and I have conversations, the young voices in the gallery are like, oh,
it's like tumbleweed, isn't it? Yeah, that shut them up.
It wasn't Tiny Tim, it was little Jimmy Osmond. Hi also to Jennifer, who says, giving this pro sketch pack to my artist friend tomorrow. I cannot wait to get her reaction. Oh. She's going to love it. Yeah. And good morning to Rhonda, who says, hi to Sheena, Ben, crew, Team Social, and all my lovely crafty friends from a cold, sunny Oak Park near Chicago. A few more hellos in a second. Did just want to show you, though, one of the other big sellers of the day. I think a lot of people are seeing that this is going to be a great gift for Christmas, actually. A lot of people saying, I'm going to have that, thanks very much. It's Sara's new book, Craft Your Year. It's in hardback. It is £16 or £23.99, so great value for money. And what's brilliant about this book, actually, is it is lots of crafty ideas which potentially you wouldn't see when it comes to what we do here on Crafters TV. Some very different crafts in here.
That's proper all-round crafting, Ben.
Yeah.
I think if you're a crafter, you do all those things.
Yeah.
Sure.
I won't show you it all, but I'll give you a little bit of a flick through so you can see exactly what you're going to be getting as far as the book is concerned. 70 step-by-step project. And as we go through, it's beautifully illustrated, as you can see. Some lovely pictures of our Sara in here. But within the book itself, she kind of takes you through like a little crafty year. So we go spring, summer, autumn, winter. Tells you kind of the things which you're going to be needing. I would imagine, you know, most of you watching will have the majority of those items in your craft room. Glossary of terms, so again, if you are fairly new to it or perhaps giving it to somebody who doesn't do a lot of crafting, everything is explained nice and easily in the front for you. And then we get into it. And this is what I love. You know, she's making things like an organiser. As we go on to the next craft in here, I'll just show you these two, just to really kind of put in your mind that it is very different to what you see day in, day out here. Your rose and aloe vera clay mask. So it's something that she's created herself. It says in the book, it's something that she started doing back in her Strictly days. Say what a treat it was to have a clay mask. So came up with her own, so that's in there. Next page, foot scrub. So again, she talks about how she'd sort of picked this up while she was filming Strictly, obviously being on her feet the whole time, doing all those dances. A foot scrub, I would imagine, would be something quite nice to have after all of that dancing week in, week out. But look, as you go through, be able to create a spring wreath and a lot of the things that you're kind of going to be making in here. Obviously, she's told you the kind of things that you'll need as far as craft tools are concerned, but the other bits and pieces that you'll need to make a lot of these projects, you'll pick up really inexpensively. So I think that's why it makes it a nice gift to give to somebody who's kind of maybe on the fringes of craft, you know, who won't have all of the machines and won't have all of the tools and, you know, perhaps won't have all of the crafty skills that you guys have. There's lots in here that can be done just with bits and pieces around the home. I won't show you the whole of spring, but as we go into summertime, creating beautiful vases, that water effect vase, and these are all tagged as well for you, so it sort of tells you where you are. You know, if you're kind of a beginner, you can tackle that one because it's easy. If you're a little bit more advanced, then this one's for you. There's quite a bit of macrame that Sara goes through within the actual book itself, but there's a beautiful wreath in there, a beautiful marbled mug. For any of you that came to the theatre tour last year, we did some marbling on the stage actually. It was really, really fun to do and really simple. Just need some hot water there. You use some nail varnish and away you go. You can create some really fun marble projects. You'll see later in the book, she does like marble baubles in there, but from ribbon flowers in the summer through to beautiful napkin rings. If we go into the autumn time, again, you know, little rope trays. I mean, how cute is that? And again, a really easy project to be able to do. Little canvas with your glue gun, macrame feathers, there's tons. And then as we go into Christmas time, things like little Christmas bags, that is fun. Did that last year. Again, we did the Christmas show. This was one of the things we did in the Christmas show, Christmas tree napkins. Learned to do this with my eyes closed, and it was so fun to kind of, it was my input into the Christmas dinner table in the Moseby household, Christmas tree napkins, but that's a lot of fun to do. I'll just show you a few more. Wood tree slice decorations, Christmas fabric baubles. There's quite a few different baubles in this book actually. So the Christmas fabric baubles, there's the marbled Christmas tree baubles in here as well. Christmas gonks. So again, if you are sort of late to putting up your Christmas tree or you're still looking for some more decorations, there are plenty of ideas of things that you can do. And again, more sort of beauty regime things as well. So we've done the face mask, done the foot scrub, beautiful grapefruit lip balm in there too, sock snowman, you name it, it's in here. It's such a brilliant, brilliant book, honestly. And like I said, I think it's popular today because you'll want this as a crafter, as a fan of Crafters TV and as a fan of Sara's, but I think this is going to be great for people who perhaps just do a little bit of crafting, who are sort of on the fringes, because there's projects for everybody and you don't need all the kit, which is brilliant. So it's £16 or $23.99 if you're a Platinum member. Great, great value for money. Grab it whilst you can. Few comments coming through. Hi to Karen, who says Sheena is a talented artist who is such a wonderful teacher as well as a sweet soul.
Oh.
That's you, that is.
Oh, bless, that's lovely, thank you.
Hi also to Michael Adams, who says, good afternoon, Ben and Sheena. Hercule says hi.
Hercule?
Have you seen Hercule?
No.
So Hercule is, you know the desk vacuums?
Oh, yes.
He's created a desk vacuum that looks like...
Hercule Poirot?
Oui, he has a beautiful moustache.
I just watched a really good Hercule show on A Haunting in Venice. Brilliant.
Now...
Is that weird? Is this spooky? Have you just watched it?
No, here's the thing, right? So I love Hercule Poirot with Mr. Suchet playing the role. And I know Branagh, this is his third role in the Poirot movies, and I was going to put it on yesterday, and just before I put it on, because I've done Disney Plus for a month, before I was going to put it on, I read the reviews, and no one liked it. No one liked Haunting in Venice? It got some really bad reviews. So I loved it. I really enjoyed it, but I like a spooky film as well. I like a bit of a... I don't like horror films, but I like a spooky film. And it was like, parts of it were, ooh, was it a ghosty thing or was it not a ghosty thing? Which I like, that kind of thing. Was there... Is there sort of some quite jumpy bits in it? Yes, there was. But not like, well, you'll never sleep again, that kind of thing, because I am a chicken. I'm like, oh, yeah, can't be doing, no go, no, nothing like that. But I enjoyed it. You know what it was? The cinematography. What? Visually stunning. Gorgeous. Well, I guess you get lots of shots of Venice, don't you? And Venice is a beautiful city. Yeah, you can't go really much wrong with that, can you? I mean, you know. I might have to stick that on there if you said it's good. I trust your judgment. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. It was just, it was quite light and it was, you know. Yeah. How does he play Poirot? Is he... I quite liked him. He was a little bit less, I mean, it sounds awful, but, you know, I like a Marple. You can warm to a Marple. But you don't really warm to Hercule as much, do you? No. But with Branagh's, you do a little bit more, I think, than Suchet's. Yeah, I know what you mean. Suchet was a little bit more... Yeah, he was detached, wasn't he? A bit colder. Yeah. Not colder. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. I'm going to stick that on later on. If you've seen it, let us know. You're right, Sheena, says Sherry Miller. Yaz. Washington Square by Chris Isaac.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Don't understand that. But Sherry says, Yaz, you're right.
Yes, there you go,
yeah. EB says, I had to pull the iPad out as soon as I could comment. I'm going to get this ×2 for me and my daughter. We both have ADHD and the doodling and sketching is perfect. We just need to push ourselves to start. That is a step in the right direction.
Wait till you see the help you've got with your stencils, with your stamps, so much easier than it has to be.
And Rhonda says, Ben, you all say macrame very strangely from the US. Am I saying it right?
What?
Macrame.
Macrame?
Yeah.
Or macrame. I think they might say macrame, like oregano.
Oregano.
See, it's kind of multilingual there, can you see?
Yeah, speaks English and US.
Geordie mostly, bit of English.
Oh, do you see it like in Geordie? Macrame.
Well, when I lived there, you see, that was my valley girl. It was like, came back talking after 3 years in California. Yeah. Totally for sure, pet.
That is brilliant. Oh dear. Right, Sara's book is flying today. Also something which has proved very popular, the Swash sentiment dies. We've had these on a few shows recently. I just think, you know, at first look at these, you kind of think, okay, what am I going to do with them? But actually, as you've seen with shows recently, they're very, very versatile dies. Not only are they going to give you, I think, a beautiful sentiment for your project, but as we've seen, you can create lovely little borders with these. You can create beautiful frames with these as well. You can, one of my favourite demos that we've done with these recently, Michelle did, and snipped up the one that you're seeing here, Party Time, and made a little shaker out of it. Little double shaker.
Yes, I think I've seen it.
Yeah.
You know what? I've just been painting little watercolour Christmas cards. Just little freehand, pretty little things. And we've written on there in that style, in this exact style with the little things and continue. It's very in right now. It's a very like modern, on-trend look. That look, that style. And they look great. They look good. And so it's quite spooky that here I am with dies like that, which are much easier. You just cut them out and save them. Yeah. Should we make something with them? Yeah,
I'll show you all. Just let me show you all the designs that you got here, and then we'll crack onto it. But $31.97 or $41.57 is your price. You've got birthday wishes, you've got party time, you've got happy birthday. That all comes in your birthday celebrations bundle. Then you have got best wishes, time to celebrate, and congratulations. That is in your bundle entitled congratulations. Then we've got forever friends, which is forever friends, special friend, and true friend. With love, hugs and kisses, and love you lots. That's in the hugs and kisses bundle. This one, again, nice to have. Hopefully you won't have to use it as often as the others, but you've got your with sympathy there. So very sorry and thinking of you. And then lastly is with thanks, which is all the thank yous. Thank you, with thanks, and special thanks. Well, let's have a look with you, Sheena, if you're ready to do some demo. And what are you going to show us?
Right, so what I would do, Ben, I was saying earlier, I would get all your dies and I would just fill your Gemini plate with the dies.
Yeah.
Just take them all out. Just take them out of the packages. I mean, look, this was me putting out this morning. Like, you know, I've just got them all there. And I would save them all on like a magnetic sheet as well, because that's where you're going to want it. You want to, you know, store them that way. Because these are worker ones. These are ones you're going to use all the time. And I love that modern, clean look about this style. So just cut like the wind. I use black card because with black card, they look really good, really graphic. If you look at that down the side of an A6 card, that looks pretty cool like that. So if you want to make a nice, clean and simple or quick card, like gifts, some notelets again, doesn't have to be for Christmas, could be a birthday gift or whatever. This is a really good way to make something that looks really good, but quick. So that's just cut lots, cut them in white, cut them in black, and then put them in a box and then they're ready. That's what I would do instead of just taking one, cut them every time. It's just not practical. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use this, the little butterflies from the bold butterflies. So within the bold butterflies, you get huge butterflies like this. They are indeed bold and big. And you can obviously with these, you can cut one wing or that wing or both wings, which we'll show you a bit later. But you also get smaller butterflies like this, which are just cut in entirety with a die. But you've also got the stamp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring let me bring my water over here so I'm ready to play. And I'm going to stamp this little thing up with one of these colours here. I might use maybe the mint. Let's use that frosty mint. I like that colour. So I'm just going to stamp this up, ink this up with the shimmer. And I'm going to try this out before I put it on there, and I'll show you the idea. I'm going to stamp it, and then depending how quick I am with water, you can literally just let the water just run and drip. And I might need to add a little bit more in there. So if it's not, this is why it's good to just try it out on a little bit of paper, as well as, you know, directly to your project. So by picking that up, I just want this to look like, because these inks dry really quickly, the water reactive will drip a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
If I can do that so you can see it. Can you see I'm just doing that and encouraging it? So if it does set quite quickly, you can still just add a little bit of ink like I've done and just encourage it to kind of tap it and get it to kind of drip a little bit.
Yeah.
And that there looks pretty cool, but
yeah,
it
does.
Put a butterfly over the top of it. So that works. So, but we do know from trying it out on a little scrap bit of paper that we're going to have to add some ink quite quickly as well. So using the your craft mat as your palette, I'm splodging some of the colour out. You could even just you know, spritz the card a little bit before, but the reason I don't want to go that route is I'm stamping directly on the card and I don't want the card to warp then. So I'm going to just pop that there like that. Then pick up my colour and do exactly what we've just done and start to drop some of this colour.
Okay. Got those rocker blocks on the show as well if you want them. Got loads actually on the show today. Loads in the way of like tools and sponges and knives and spatulas and mixed media mats. So do have a good look if you need tools to help you. This is a cool effect. So good.
It's good fun though. This look is such a cool, you know, a cool look as well. Just as I just keep adding the water.
Yeah.
And then tap it.
Yes. That's so good.
It looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pop a little bit maybe from here. If you can encourage it to come down.
Go on.
Yeah, come on, come on.
Come on.
It's like a race, isn't it? Which one you got, yeah.
Come on.
And then, so then, when you've got something that you like, that looks pretty cool, you know, you can just encourage it a little bit more if you want, but try not to paint it in because it does look better when it's a bit
more
random.
organic.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll dry that quickly, and then we can either put a butterfly over the top of it, or you might just even like it like that. It looks pretty cool just like that, to be honest, as a quick note-lit card. But we will probably put a butterfly over the top so that this is kind of like the background for the other one to sit on. But what you'll see as well is when this is drying, you'll get that shimmer come out. So when it's wet, you don't see the reflection that's in those the shimmer ink pads. But once the moisture disappears, it's really, really lovely, and I love that colour. It's such a pretty colour. Decide on your colour scheme as well. If you're doing some notelets, you might want to pick like maybe a blue, a green, and maybe a purple. Have it like kind of, they would be a cool colour tones. Or if you want to go warm colours, you know, go with yellow and red and maybe an orange or something. And then they've got that little bit of consistency. So we've got that there. Let me just wipe that up. I think the thing is I don't very often do, you know, just quick, clean, simple cards like that. But I really do like the look of them. I think they look really cool. So we'll stick that down there, and then we can have a try on if we want to maybe, you know, have a look at maybe popping the butterfly on there.
We can say to Stephen whilst watching you, stick the Pro Sketch Pack is worth its weight in gold, says Stephen. And Marianne Rosie says the Branagh film, Haunting in Venice, is thumbs up. Thumbs up emoji.
I liked it. I really did like it.
And Maria says, did you see the tourist last week who overturned a gondola doing selfies?
Overturned the what? A gondola?
A gondola.
Really? Oh, fantastic.
I did not see that.
How funny.
But I'm going to have to Google that after the show.
How embarrassing.
That is, It sounds like the start of a joke, that, doesn't it?
Does,
I don't think it is.
Did you hear the one about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, that's the winner there. You know what?
What?
I could colour that in, but I don't want to.
No.
Do you not think that looks cool in black
It looks
and white
amazing,
with that?
as is. You know me, I'm a
looks-
big fan of white space.
Yes. You know what? You know when you got to know when to stop. When you go, no, that looks good. And that looks, you know what? We'll have loads of colouring in coming up, but now's not the time. I refuse. I'm brushed down, walk away. I'm putting my foot down with a firm hand.
That's it.
And that's it. We're sticking that on there. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this sticky thing on there. And I'll show you the one I did earlier. So you can see how you could do a whole series of little notelets just by changing up the style of your, see?
So good.
So this is the one we've just done here.
I love that. Yeah,
Yeah, and then this was the one we did earlier. So you can see how you've got a cute little theme going on there, but I really do just like that with the black and white with that colour pop behind it. It suits the style.
It
From
does.
a design perspective, you've got to look at the style of this wording and think that's quite modern and light and flowing and organic. And I think that look, that bold kind of black and white just goes with that really nicely.
Just remind Anne of the ink colour again.
I used the Frosty Mint.
Frosty
Mint, yeah.
Just great, isn't it? Again, picking up lots of different ideas on how to use your Swash sentiments. A lot of people have picked these up. However, if you haven't yet got yours, great opportunity to do so. Been very busy for these as well today. £31.97 platinum price, £41.57 if you're shopping in the US. And don't forget, if you are in the UK, you've got your free shipping, of course, as well. If you're in the US and you're picking these up, even if you're platinum, you're only, about $8 away, $8.50 away from that free shipping. All of these you're going to get. So thank you, with thanks, special thanks. You've got with sympathy, so very sorry, and thinking of you. You've got with love, hugs and kisses, love you lots, special friend, forever friends, and true friend. And then you've also got best wishes, time to celebrate, and congratulations. All of that is included in your bundle. Some really, really fantastic ways. Oh, you get another set as well. I thought there was one more. You're also going to get that as well. Birthday wishes, party time, and happy birthday. Absolutely brilliant. That butterfly looked like it dove into an ink pot for a quick bath, says Nikoni. What a lovely technique, Sheena. And what a lovely way to be able to describe that as well. I love that. A couple of quick deals for you. The Shimmer ink pads, again, proving very popular today. Are we having a play with these at any point today?
Yeah, for sure. We're going to be stenciling with them and layering things up and doing a bit of mixed media with the duetting pads, and yeah.
Nice. By the way, that is a crazy price I've just seen on screen for all 10 of those.
And amazing, isn't it? That is just, yeah. You know, there's sometimes we've got a lot of stuff, haven't we, on the shows today? A lot of stuff. But I think as wise shoppers, you pick out the nuggets like that are just phenomenal. You find the price like that and you go, right, now's the time to get that. Even if it was like, to get that, to get something else, I'll get the one that's at that price.
They're normally £5.99, $7.99 each. And my maths doesn't need to be great to tell you that you're getting them for £2.36 or £3.52 each if you're platinum. That's amazing. What? I would be stocking up on these even if you've already got them, wouldn't you, at that price?
Well, yeah, because you know what? The ink runs out, they're consumable. So, yeah, you're going to want more.
Get whilst you can, all 10. Some of these are available as individuals, but when you're paying that small price, why would you go individually? Get these today whilst you can. They've proved very, very popular. All those colours there, the toffee apple, peach rose and queen bee, lime soda. There's that frosty mint, raspberry, sugar plum, amethyst, starlit sky, and tropic blue. And then one other item just to quickly bring to you before we have a little break, give you time to check out your baskets. The rocker blocks, ever handy. And not so often we do this. Wow. Knock me down with feather. Is that for the
You were like Frankie Howard moment then, wasn't that? No, well, no, yes, no.
What the? It's both of them, both sets for $7.99.
That's just ridiculous.
That is, I don't even know what to say. $7.99 or $11.19. So you've got your big set there. So the big two. And then we're going to give you the 4 smaller ones as well. So you've got like a rocker block for whatever size the stamp is. And again, really, really handy. I think one of the most handy tools when it comes to kind of getting your mojo back when it comes to stamping, to make sure that you get a precise, crisp stamp each and every time. The rocker block system is so simple. Going to pop your stamp onto your rocker block, do that little heel to toe movement, of course, once you've inked it up, and you're going to get a perfect stamp each and every time. If you've got those on one of our stamping platforms, I think you're pretty good to go, really, as far as stamping is concerned. That is an incredible deal. That is pair that up with that today. I mean, that's amazing. For about £30 platinum, you've got the whole rocker block system and all of your Shimmer ink pads. What a deal. We're going to take a short break. Going to give you opportunity to get your carts and your baskets checked out. And when we come back, we will fire some more inspiration your way. Anything else that you want to see particularly, anything you want to ask, feel free, and we will come back in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hidden tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking dough might not work as well because I've put too much.
Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to view your Club Inspire loyalty points on our brand new site. So, without further ado, let's get started. First, go to our Crafters Companion homepage. Make sure to select the correct location. Go to the My Crafters icon on the top right of your screen. Log into your My Crafters account. After logging in, you should be taken to your My Crafters page. Under the loyalty section at the top of the page, you'll be able to see your loyalty tier, the amount of points you've acquired, and also any pending points that you're due to receive from a recent order. To purchase products with your Club Inspire discount, simply explore the site and products using the navigation bar at the top of the screen. When you find the product you want, add to your basket by clicking the Add to Basket button. The product will appear as full price, but don't worry, your loyalty discount will be shown in your basket. You'll then have the option to view your basket or continue shopping. If you want to check out, click
View Your Basket. Here you can see the list of items you've added along with the order summary on the right-hand side of the screen. This is also where you'll see your loyalty discount, and just remember the price you're seeing at this stage is excluding any delivery charges. And how simple was that?
That was really simple, Digital Ben, thank you. A few comments and a couple of questions. Beautiful, says Stephanie Theodos. Maria says, Ben, can we have a duet Christmas carol? A couple of verses before the end of the show, please.
What? I don't know any duets, do you? Other than Fairy Tale New York, and that's not exactly, you know.
Carol.
No.
Silent Night, is that a Christmas carol?
I think Christmas carols are really, really difficult to sing along to.
Do you think?
Because you're either going, oh, I can't do it. Well, you know,
oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie.
Yeah. We'll think on it.
We'll think. And just a quick question. This is, it might be just me and my own, Maria. C. Lee asks, hi, the ink pads, so the Shimmer ink pads, are those ink pads for stamping? She says there are so many, and as a beginner, I don't know what to use. My stamping is a disaster. Is there any tips on that?
We need to show you some of those then when we get maybe the next hour. We should do that. Yeah, should we do that?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
But any of our ink pads you can stamp with.
Absolutely, yes. The way, but it's just I'm using them as you can always also use them like this. So yes, absolutely stamping. And those dry really quickly, so they'll hold the line. Really, once the heat's set, they're not going anywhere as well. Brilliant stamping for stamping.
We'll go into that more in the second hour for you. But any more questions, fire those in. Nee Connie says, CC is still in Santa mode with these prices and it works for me. Get them whilst you can, because you know, I don't want tomorrow you to come shopping and the prices to have gone up when we've gone back into Grinch mode. So get them today whilst you can. Something which is remaining at a brilliant price for you is the Pro Sketch Pack. So many people chatting about this. So we thought we'd just have another little look at this with Sheena just for sort of the next 5-10 minutes or so. Take us through it again and why you love it so much, Sheena.
Right. So first of all, it's in a good, you know what, nothing lets us down, nothing looks tacky, it all looks good quality, and that's important, especially if you're going with a teenager, because you know what they're like, they're going to carry anything around that's going to show them up. End of.
Exactly.
So
right.
this doesn't, it looks really, really cool, excellent quality. So it's really strong, really sturdy, and in here you've got just everything you're going to need if you want to get into sketching or just everything to use as well with your card making. Let me take you through. So I'm not going to take everything out this time. I'm just going to go through quickly. Let me try and get it in shot there. So here we have a mechanical pencil. That is a really cool mechanical pencil. And this one here is what we call a lead holder or a clutch pencil. And this is massive. This is Arnie's pencil. This one's got a really thick core lead in it. These ones are all fine permanent ink liners. So these are going to be the ones that, you know, even as a stamper, sometimes you stamp something. I did it with the butterflies this morning and there was a little bit on the black because there's a lot of black there that was a little bit pale, and I thought I don't want to stamp it all over again. So I used one of these to just fill that in. So these are all your art liners. There's 3 in here that you can't get anywhere else, and the 2 of them are my favourite pens possibly for drawing, period. Then you've got your 5 Illustrator pens, and you look at the value in here, there's a lot of value in there. And cleverly, it's 2 warm and 2 cool greys as well as a black. And that from an arty perspective is essential because these are not just for just that colour, these will sit underneath any watercolours and things to give a tonal value, which means that it's kind of shadows, you know, when you're painting. So that provides you the shadows. And then for a super bright white highlight, you've got this acrylic pen here, which is fabulous. This I just want always in my life. Period, there all the time. And then in here, we've also got 3 pencils here, which are wax-based, which you can mix together or just use them separately. And if you can make this case what you want. What I'll be doing, I'm going to swap out these 3 and I'm going to put 3 water-soluble pencils. In exactly the same colours, because then I've got all my primaries and I can mix them, and I would use the water-soluble more. Speaking of water-soluble graphite, this stuff is fabulous because this you can even mix with your colours and then it looks like a tinted graphite. And you've got 2 pencils, you've got a 6B and a 2B, and really that's all you need. You don't need any more than that because you just put more or less of the graphite down. You've got a chalk pencil, a pastel pencil, which for your card making, for your highlights on your water, for your highlights on your leaves or anything, gorgeous for that. You've got refills in here, you've got leads and things in here, you've got a water brush, which is a really nice water brush. You've got that, believe it or not, is a kneaded eraser. That's a putty eraser or a kneaded eraser. You've got this is when I said about Arnie's pencil, that's the lead that's in the pencil from Arnie's pencil. Look at it, it's huge, it's going to last you ages. But that's for putting down a lot of graphite in a large area for backgrounds and things. Oh, fabulous pencil sharpener.
Just
really
on the
good
big
quality.
pencil as well, just a question from
Yeah.
Pat, and I think I've
Yeah.
seen, she says, mine came yesterday. I have a question about the larger pencil. She says the lead doesn't come through the hole so you can use it. She says, is there a piece I'm missing? You
Yeah,
have to
look, so what you do
to
is you
squeeze
just
it.
press
Like that.
it down and it just drops out.
Yeah.
Yeah, voila, that's it. Press it down and it drops out.
Yeah.
And then you just push it back. And then when you want to put a new one in, you just push it like that way and then and you're good to go.
Yeah,
Yeah, all good.
excellent. Good question. Sorry to interrupt.
Fab.
Back to you, Sheena.
Right, so we'll pop that back in there.
Yep.
And then, so then you've got all these refills. So you've refills for everything. You've got paper stumps for blending. And then, this is where I have spent the money in just the sketchbooks alone. So all of that there would be extra and free because I would have spent the money in this pack probably just for these 2 sketchbooks because what you've got is A4. Now you don't have to cover an A4 page all the time. If you are intimidated a bit by doing a whole A4, do what I've done like on this one and split it up into 3 like that. You know, do 3 different sketches.
Why not?
It doesn't matter. All you need to do is just draw them. And they're not pencil, they look like pencil sketches, but they're stamps. I've stamped them in a very pale ink, gone over them with graphite and gone over with the ink pens in the set. So it's a look that I can then put onto a card if I want. You've got this, which we'll have a little bit play with using the pen over a pale image. These are stencils. These are the stencils that we're going to be using shortly. And I'm going to show you how to make them look like a stamp. This card here, this is the mixed media, and we needed to know how much water you could put at this and it'd be good. That much water, you need a lot for Draw the Line, and it works brilliantly.
Yeah.
You can see how the graphite works on that. Now the other book, this one is just for your dry media, and this is so posh, this is gorgeous. If you wanted to, gift this to someone and maybe make a personal desk calendar for
Yeah.
them. Maybe they're business people, they need to have a nice pleasant visual way of giving. I do this. I buy a smaller format one and I do a little journal because if I do that I'll use it, Ben.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
on my phone, all my appointments are on my phone, but I forget to look. Whereas if I've done something like this, and these are all stamps and that's a stencil, and you can make something as pretty with this. It could be a cookery book, it could be something like a scrapbook you can save your family's recipes in, it could be a hand-me-down. It's top quality paper. Both of them are, there's no compromise anyway, or I would not be excited about it. The quality has to be there first with art, especially art products and crafting products. Then the value is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's, as I said, it's incredible to think really that, I know this has been out in the kind of ether at full price for a while before we showed it on Crafters TV, but having had it here for, it's 3 weeks, isn't it, pretty much, and to still have this as one of the best sellers just shows you how the word has got round about this, how you guys have absolutely loved seeing the videos of Sheena on the launch day of this, and how many people are actually going, you know what, for that price, I've got to pick this up because the value for money is incredible. Whether you get it now and pop it away and use it later down the line, or whether you get it now and unbox it and get cracking with it straight away. All of the instructions and tuition are in there as well. And of course, a great gift for Christmas, whether it be for you, whether it be for the kids or the grandkids, if they want to get into sketching, this is the best place to start as far as we're concerned, and at a brilliant price today as well. If you're platinum, £31.99, and if you're in the US, it's $39.96. Enjoy that, one of the deals of the day. If you have just joined us, welcome. We are halfway through our masterclass. Loads of love coming through for the Pro Sketch Pack. If you have just joined us for the day as well, let me tell you a couple of things. Loads over on the website currently. Our outlet sale continues. You're still going to get up to 70% off there with some fantastic deals to snap up ahead of Christmas. Gemini 2 still remains at the best ever price. So again, if you've been umming and ahhing about that, thinking, shan't I get a 2? Do it whilst the price is low. And starting today, running through until the 18th of December, which is Monday next week, we're doing some shipping incentives for you. So listen up, because these change depending on where you are. If you're in the UK, yes, free UK shipping on all orders placed, right? So this is a great opportunity for you to be able to pick up those last minute Christmas gifts, maybe treat yourself before Christmas time and not worry about any shipping. If you're in the US, it's good. Free US shipping on all orders placed over 50. So again, you're saving yourself a bit there as far as that shipping is concerned. That, once again, that incentive just runs through until Monday the 18th of December, so a great opportunity to get shopping. And if you are hoping to get things in time for Christmas as well, now is the time really to be placing the orders. I think we're guaranteeing Christmas deliveries, I think it's from the 15th, but I would place orders if you're wanting them delivered in time for Christmas today or tomorrow to be 100% sure. And if you're in the EU, you're probably thinking, what, hey, free shipping for us? Yes, free EU, well, I can't do that. EU, Ben, free EU shipping on all orders placed over €20. So there you go, wherever you are, you have got that free shipping incentive, but it is only through until Monday. Must say hi to Hannah Law, who's joined us, saying, I got the Pro Sketch Pack from my daughter-in-law, Bethany, for Christmas. She's a fantastic artist, selling her acrylic paintings on her website. I hope this is just for fun for her. I think anybody who's into their art are going to absolutely love that. And hi to Shania as well. He says, good morning, my Lord Ben and Inky Sheena. Late for the show, but I am here now.
Hey.
Better late than what? Better late than sorry? That's not the phrase, Jamie.
Sorry?
Better late than sorry, as Jamie just said. Better late than never. But yes, you will be sorry if you miss these deals. We're gonna have some fun with stencils, and these, is that upside down? Yeah, there we go. I don't suppose it really matters. There we go. These stencils we originally launched when we launched the glitter pastes. I won't try and guess when it was, because you know I'm useless at that game. But this is a great collection of 18 stencils, different sizes as well, which were £48, $60. You're down to £18.40 or $23.20. Incredible value for money across a whole range of different designs for you here. So this is your Art Deco set. In each set, you get your bigger background stencil, you get your little border stencil, and you get that sort of icon included in there as well. Very, very fancy the designs on there. If you love that sort of 1920s theme, then that is certainly one you're going to be going for. And we've obviously popped the glitter paste through on the boards here just to show you, but you know, you think of all of the different ink pads that you'll have, all of the other different things you can run through these. There's plenty of play to be had. Peacock feathers, always very handy. And again, you've got your background stencil, your sort of main icon, and then your beautiful peacock stencil border. This one is your swaddles and flourishes, as our Craig would say. So that again is a 3-piece set. This one's beautiful with the spots and the dots. Makes your eyes get funny if you stare at that for too long. Yeah. And then the final 2 sets, Love Hearts. How gorgeous is that one as well, by the way? The little heart made up of smaller hearts.
For Valentine's coming up, isn't it?
Be Valentine's before you know it.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
That'll be the next thing, won't it, after Christmas and New Year? And that it does never, ever end. And then you've got your beautiful, delightful butterflies as well. I think that potentially might be my favourite set of 3 within this collection. £18.40 or $23.20. If you are a platinum member, that's just over £1 a stencil, which is incredible, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. I was looking at this thinking, it's just... I can't even tell you the value for money in this, and the good weight Mylar stencils, and you know the fact that we see for glitter paste I didn't even think they're great with the glitter paste. They look gorgeous, but they're just great stencils in my book. And this was one of the first shows I did when I come back with these, and I loved them, and you love them. And the only reason I would think that you wouldn't go for these is you've already got them.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's it, because there's just value. And what you can see we're going to do, we're going to have a play now. Should we have a play?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Because these are just so versatile, Ben. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of my colours. Yeah, we will do a little bit of this greeny colour. Let's do a little bit. So I'm splodging colour out onto my mat because I'm going to be applying this in a wet fashion. So if you want to cover the background, you're either going to apply it with your blending tool, or you're going to use a brush if it's the duetting pads, or you can do what I'm going to do and use a little bit of a kitchen sponge. Right?
Okay.
And that's what we're going to do.
Now, which kitchen sponge is that today?
This is Trev.
Trev?
Yeah, Trev's back.
Good old Trev.
Trev, yeah. So basically, all you want to do is get yourself a kitchen sponge and assign a name, because you will love him and he will travel with you. Yeah, Brian's still in a huff, but yeah, Trev's okay. But basically, pull little bits out, and it's so cheap and cheerful, but they do the job so well. So we're just going to put this like this.
That's a cool effect, isn't it?
It's a great effect, and what it does is it makes your inks go further.
Yeah.
And you don't have to, worry about being great with a paintbrush or painting them on. You're just literally splodging it on there, and it looks like kind of it's been marbled, and you see, and if you do it in kind of seams like this, it does look a bit like lapis or something. You can have a little bit play around and do kind of like faux backgrounds and things with it.
And this is the thing, the leveler for me here is that everybody can do this. I can understand if you might be worried about picking up a paintbrush or whatever, but everybody can take, a sponge like this and splodge, can't they?
Exactly.
Everyone can splodge.
And then all I'm going to do is just reload it. So I didn't want to put my wet paint down onto my on a wet surface, my dry ink pads on a wet surface. So I just wiped it up and put that there. Now what you can also do is you can layer it. So if you want this stronger, we can go over it again. So if you want the colour stronger, you will put less water on it, but it won't run as well like this one's running. Can you see it's blending really nicely when it's wet? Yeah. So what you would then do instead is go over it again with, once that's dry, and you can do another layer. Just go over it again and do exactly what you've just done, but repeat, yeah? But see how much colour and that really pretty marbled background, and when that dries, you will see more of that shimmer coming through. And then you can look at it and go, right, okay, I'm on a little bit more of that lemony colour. I think that looks really pretty. So you can just we'll be a bit more specific on where we'll put a little bit more of that. So now this is already damp, the background. So when I put this on, can you see how it's going much more kind of stronger, isn't it? See? And we'll put a little bit of that darker blue down there.
It's so good.
As well.
This is what I call crafty wombling this, is because it's making good use of the things that you find outside of
that the
your craft
everyday
room.
crafters leave behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, just call me Madame Chalet.
Madame Chalet. Did you guys get that in the US, the Wombles? It was such a good TV show. They were before their time, weren't they, the Wombles?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we had some classics, Ben, didn't we?
Yeah, recycling, and they used to just...
What about the wooden tops as well?
The wooden tops?
Oh, hello, children. Can you see Spotty Dog?
Oh, yeah, Spotty Dog. I remember Spotty Dog.
Terrific. It was Spotty Dog.
Spotty Dog.
And they talk like that.
Yeah. Nobody talks like that.
No. Hello.
Then a bit of Trumpton as well.
Oh, I love Trumpton. I know all the words to that, you know.
Go on.
Here is the clock. The Trumpton clock, telling the time steadily, sensibly, never too quickly, never too slowly, telling the time for Trumpton.
Yes! Do you know what? If there was one person I had to pick out and to know all the words to the beginning of Trumpton, that is the call I would have made. That is the call.
You could put money on it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I didn't get out much as a kid either.
Who was Pew Pew Barney McGrew?
Pew
Barney McGrew, Cuthbert Dibble and Grub. What was that? Was that Trumpton?
That was either Trumpton, Chigley and
Camberwick
Green.
Camberwick
That was the three. That was a spin-off. Bit like, the Holby City, that.
Holby City. Camberwick Green was the spin-off of Trumpton, like Casualty in Holby City.
Whoa! Captain snort of pip and thoughts all kicking off in Trumpton.
It's kicking off in Trumpton.
We're going to dry this now. Is that a good time to dry?
Yes, good time to dry. This is a great hack, says Nee Connie, with the Trevor sponge. Sheena is sheer genius. You see why I call Sheena Inky, says Shadiah. I love all she does. She's so brilliant. I think this is better than using a brush. I think, as I said, I think it's a leveller, because some people might be afraid of picking up a brush and going, I can't use a paintbrush. Everyone can use a Trevor, can't they?
Absolutely.
Everyone can do this.
Use a Trevor or a Brian, you know, if he gets over himself and uses the hoof. But
oh, has he got the hump, has he?
Yeah, he got the hump because I like left him home. Yeah.
Oh dear.
But young Trev's the man of the moment. But
That's it.
Hey.
That's it. Well, he had his time to shine, didn't he, Brian?
He did, Brian.
He had his moment.
Yeah.
And Nee Connie says, you've just created custom design cardstock there, Sheena.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And this is why you want the shimmer. This is why you want them. Because what you've got is this gorgeous, ethereal... Look, you know, you can buy papers, and I bet if you bought a paper like that, you wouldn't want to use it. It's like, nope, too nice, no, you can use it. Or you're going to buy lots of them. Just saying, Christine.
Ah, yeah.
Just saying, Christine, you know who I'm talking to.
You know who you are.
But you do, because then you have to have ones to save, ones to use, don't you? So,
whilst you mentioned Christine as well, Christine, I did eventually get your video, thank you, but it arrived too late, unfortunately. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to reply to you, and I know you did message on this show, but if you want to stick it on the Facebook page, you can. If not, I will at some point, but thank you for filming it. But yeah, sadly, it just arrived a little bit too late, but I did get it in the end. Hi also to Celie, who says, well done to Sheena for remembering all that.
yeah, there's nothing else of any value in my head, but useless information like that and song lyrics, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, nothing of any value. Like I say, like, you know, you've got the little filing man in your head that decides to keep to trash, to keep to trash. Mine's rubbish.
Yeah.
Keeps all the rubbish.
Keeps all the good stuff. He keeps
maths, yeah, you don't need that. Yeah, maths, nah.
Yeah.
Bit of history, nah. But geography, nah.
I just absolutely love it. It's like, in my mind, like, you know, the words to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air stays in there.
To what, sorry?
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, well, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. And I'd like to take a minute just to sit right there.
I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel-Air. And so on.
Can you do the dance?
Probably not. Probably not anymore. Bad back, bad knees. Eleanor's joy to say, hi everyone, I'm a little late today, but glad I didn't miss the show. I mean, it's been a cracker. And Maria says, the queen of messy craft and colour, that is our Sheena.
Oh, well, just messy at home, I've got to say as well. I'm not the tidiest of people. So I'm pleased that you did tag that on, because it's not just like, you know, end of period. So we've got that there. Look, I'm thinking that is a winner chicken dinner and anybody's book. And you know what's nice? When you do that, you get little seams of where it's concentrated, that you get a little bit of a shimmer going on. Like, oh yeah, you see, like if you look in there, you'll just get that little pearly reflection. Bearing in mind, this is a super flat matte watercolour card.
Yeah.
So any shine on there is purely from those inks and a little bit of help from Trev. So that's the background. We're going to do a bit of stenciling on it. Shall I have a bit tidy up and then continue?
Yeah, we'll have a bit of a little bit of a tidy up.
Yeah.
I can show you all the stencils again. A few comments coming through, he says, as his tablet crashes, but let me just give that a bit of a refresh. You'll get all of these fantastic designs that we're going to come on to in just a second. So all of these are included in the bundle. It's a brilliant deal. And as Sheena perfectly summed it up earlier, the only reason that you might not get these today is because you've already got them. And I would have thought, without rubbing it in, you probably paid a lot more than £18 or $23. But it's a lovely set. All of the love hearts you've got in there, and you get the main background stencil, the little icon, and then the border with all of these as well. This one is your swaddles and flourishes. That is swaddle, yeah, swaddle and flourish. Hey, Craig's favourite. Then you've got your peacock feathers. I mean, think of all the different collections you'd be able to use that alongside. I'm thinking masquerade ball would look perfect, creating your own backgrounds for that. Art Deco. Again, absolutely beautiful with that sort of shell design. Then you've got that beautiful border collection in your little icon, and then the beautiful butterflies in there too. If you do want glitter paste, by the way, we do have some on the show. Best thing to do though, to see what is quite a well-stocked show actually, as far as goodies are concerned, hit up the website, hit shop the show, shop the day, and you will see all of the deals. We've also got on the show for you your tape pens, the bumper pack. This is the refillables. Now, what I would say here is again, get this now whilst you can at this amazing price of $39.99 or $55.99. In the new year, we will be doing these in like smaller configurations for you. You won't always have to buy the 12-piece bumper pack, but this is the way to go to get started. The benefits, of course, of grabbing these is that you get the set of your normal glue tape pens, you get your set of your dotty tape pens in there as well, and these are refillable and they're longer as well. 30 meters of extra strong permanent glue tape and 30 meters of your glue tape pen on each as well. Newly designed. All right, so they've been given a bit of a makeover as far as the look is concerned. They hold a lot easier. I've got to be honest with you, they fit in your hand so much nicer. So our team have really, really worked on that. Yeah, we've kind of discussed like the originals of these, which will be continued, by the way. If you prefer using those, that is fine. Little mice, these ones are duck heads, we've decided. Yeah, there's the duck. There you go. The purple one now is your dotty tape pen. Makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? The pink one is your standard tape pen. You're still going to get that fantastic stick each and every time you use these, but the great thing is no lid on these anymore, so you're never going to lose that. When you want to use, you just simply fold down the tab here and away you go. Nice and easy to apply as well, and when you're done, you'll flick that back to keep everything in place. When it does come to the point that you need to refill these, you're squeezing here. There's a little indent there that you're going to squeeze to take the top off. That comes off, and then you're simply just going to prise these apart like so, and then you're good to go. You'll take out another refill out of your box, which looks like this, and you're going to pop it back together. And the other brilliant thing about being able to kind of get to the central point of your tape pen is if it does get a clog, or as happened with Sara, if a bit more of the tape comes out that you don't need and you need to wind it back on, you can do. It makes it really, really easy to do it now because you can get to the actual wind it inside, so you're never going to waste any of your tape when you're using this. So it's a brilliantly designed tape pen. It's longer, as we've said. It's more ergonomic, I think, as well, and just a joy to use. Get them whilst you can. $39.99 or $55.99 is your platinum price on those. We are going to take a short little break, and then we're going to come back to this demo with Sheena, because I think she's all tidied up now. But listen, let's give you opportunity to get your carts and your baskets checked out. Very, very busy. Very, very busy. Very, very busy. Those are kind of like the three biggest sellers across the day today, but grab whatever it is you need. Don't forget those shipping incentives as well, and we will come back in about 3 or 4 minutes time with the rest of that demo.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
what
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Lots of people very impressed with the rap duet that we did. DJ Mose and MC Douglas. Yo. Yo. Yeah. Just ordered yet another pro drawing kit, says Wendy Myers. How many is that now, Wendy? But I mean, why not? Why not? I mean, I think everyone's going to love it. Felicia says, hi from Toledo, Ohio. And question is, we come back to you, Sheena, from Connie, who says, can you combine the pearlized shimmer inks with the gold shimmer inks to make a background similar to what Sheena just made?
With the gold shimmer inks, pearlized shimmer inks, the shimmer inks with the gold. Which ones are those? The gold.
So it's like it was like you mean like the next one's on, so like the gold and the silver. You can combine the two, can't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're all water based. Absolutely, yeah. That's the secret. Everything's water based. If it breaks down in water, all going to play nice together.
Yeah, keep the questions coming. That's what we're here for. And don't forget Beautiful Beginnings tonight as well. We love an Essentials Corner in Beautiful Beginnings on a Wednesday. Last 20 minutes, sat on the sofa in the Christmas set. Ooh.
Oh, it's all festive. I want to sit there with
a nice hot cup of something.
Yeah.
Cup of tea, cup of coffee.
Lovely.
So yeah, let's. Jamie's just going, I haven't got the cameras. Jamie will find his cameras. It's tonight, Jamie. It's tonight. It's tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
It's fine.
Loads of time.
Yeah.
Loads of time.
It's one of the features you guys look forward to, right? At the end of the week, where you can fire in all of your questions to Sheena. So we'll get those in later on. But now, let's get back to the demo with Sheena. So when we last left you were just drying off the background, weren't you?
Absolutely. So what I've done, I've used this, spookily enough, we're going to use the ball butterflies. And I've got this butterfly stencil. Now, shimmer ink for blending and stenciling, it's really thick and gloopy, so it doesn't blend too easily. But check this out. You've seen it here first. We've a little bit of alchemy.
What?
So this is the Bella Luna shimmer sprays. Now I cleverly put those two in that whole set, because if you use them cleverly, that's all that you need, because you've got the gold, which is for your warm colour overlay, and you've got the silvery pearl for your cool colour overlay. But what we're going to do is I'm mixing them with the ink.
Okay.
I'll show you what I mean. So this green here, if you try and blend shimmer inks, it's really thick and gloopy. Let me take this little bit of card here. Now I've already got some on my, it doesn't blend that easily, all right? But this has actually already got some on there. But what I did was I splodged some on the glass mat like that, and then I used the gold and I just did a quick spritz like that, all right, and I picked up a little bit of it, and then that, so that's made that a little bit more liquid, and I can take off the excess. But look how much easier that's going on now. I can get a much stronger cover.
Oh yeah.
And so take off the thick of it if you don't want it everywhere. And just because I want these to look very pale in places, I don't want them to look really dark in the centre. I just want it to look like it's like a kind of ethereal butterflies just there in the background. Because again, backing papers need to be kind of backing paper, because if it's as strong as your focal image is going to be, then you've got nowhere to go. Yeah. So if we lift that up, can you see how now you just got the little impression of these little guys fluttering. But we're going to do some of that colour in there as well. So let me wipe that up and then we'll put a different colour in. Let's try this frosty minty one. And the same thing, we'll just pop a little bit of that in.
All these
that
different
looks
things
like,
you can
know what
try.
That looks like? It looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
It looks like verdigris, doesn't it? It looks gorgeous. I like that.
Gorgeous.
So pick a little bit of that up then. Oh, it's still quite, oh, you know why? I'm using that same applicator. I meant to change my applicator. I'm thinking, why is that still looking very green?
You've blown Brenda Woods' mind. Says, I've never thought to mix inks and sprays.
Yeah, well, if it's there, you know, it's like, do it, yeah. And that is absolutely it, because you've got bling on bling here. So you're not, one isn't letting the other one down. It's just reinforcing it because of the, you know, the bling factor. So we're going over with more bluey kind of tone here. And I don't know how much more we're going to need to put on here, to be honest. We'll have a look and see what we've got. With stenciling, you have to just keep checking because, oh, you see that's quite dark there, but that's all right. We can compensate for it in other ways later. But, oh, yeah, look, see, we've got all those pretty little...
So
now, what
good.
we're going to do, that's still the background. We're going to layer it yet. We're not done yet, Ben. This is Back to Love, actually, and Rowan Atkinson.
Oh, yeah?
Selling that necklace to
Oh,
Alan
adding on
Rickman.
all the things.
One more thing, sir.
One more
just
thing.
one more moment, sir.
That's a Christmas movie that I've not seen all the way through.
Have you not?
No,
Oh, I
look-
loved it. I haven't watched it for a bit because I watched because I used to absolutely adore Alan Rickman.
Oh,
yes. I loved Alan Rickman.
I've seen it in different parts every year because Laura, it's one of Laura's favourite movies, and I've just never sat down and watched it all. But I've seen loads of the different bits and pieces. So I think all
You've
of
seen
the
enough to
I've
put it
seen I've
together.
seen and I think I've seen the film in its entirety, just in different parts. But yeah, Alan Rickman's in it. Who else is in it? Rowan Atkinson, isn't it? Is that that's the one with Hugh Grant, isn't it?
Sorry?
Is Hugh Grant in that one?
Yes, Hugh
Yeah.
Grant. He plays the Prime Minister.
Yeah,
And
Martine
Martine
McCutcheon.
McCutcheon is his like his housekeeper, or and she's got a potty mouth.
Oh, she has.
That's really funny. Yeah, that's excellent.
Martin Freeman as well.
Yeah,
who's in
absolutely. And Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson. I mean, come on.
Oh yes.
What? She's Alan's wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent. It's a good story, isn't it? Yeah, well, you're getting with that. So we've got that background then. And what we need to do is we need to draw your eye in and we need to make something a bit more of a focal point. So there's a couple of ways we can do that. It's still really pale. We could use a darker... This is, again, where we can mix things up. I don't think I'm going to use any more shimmer in there, but what you can do is you can still bring in your Harmony ink pads if you want, Ben. There's no reason why you can't, all right? So I'm thinking of putting a band there like that. So I'm going to use the emerald, I think it's emerald green? No, smoked emerald here. And I'm going to just put this band down this way with the swirl. So again, it's all about layering and making interest out of using your stencils and mixing and matching them, and instead of just looking at them like that stencil that and then this stencil that, get them layering up and it makes it look much more interesting.
Yeah.
And this is how, when you buy those really cool papers that are already done, this is the kind of thing that has been done for you, layering.
Marshall just asked, would glycerin work with shimmer ink?
Yes, it does. I've tried it.
Okay.
Yes, it does. Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Lots of people loving the tip of the shimmer spray, so that's one that will be tried up and down the country, I think.
Yeah,
over the
and
course
that's
of the next
such a
few
good.
days.
It's on a good deal as well today, that isn't
It
it?
is.
So if you haven't got any, those two, and those two are the consumables, just use them, and then yes, they're a great. They're the ones I use more than anything. Colours are nice, but they are your go-to because they'll go on top of anything. So isn't that pretty? Look, see. And then, so what we'll do is I'm going to do that vignette edge here, like this. Again, same colour, but you can see how we're keeping with the same colour family. Now, the beauty of your water reactive, so it doesn't mean you're never going to use your water reactive again. They will sit on top of your shimmer inks, and if there's shimmer in there, you'll still shine through the water reactive. So you're not dulling it down by putting water reactive over anything that has mica in it. The mica will still shine through. There you go. And just continuing like that. And then we've got the background looking pretty cool, I think.
Absolutely. All the different layers that you built up there are just absolutely brilliant. Looks fantastic. And again, really, really achievable. Hopefully you followed all the steps here and you could do this at home.
Yeah, you can. And you can see it's just a case of layering it up and building it up. And you've got that really pretty effect there. Then we're going to put a bold butterfly over it.
Okay.
And we can maybe put something like this. Oh, you know what? We should use those pens and do a little swirl on it. You know, the pen from the sketch pack.
Do it.
Shall we do that as well?
Let's do it.
Right, I need to mat that on some black, and then I need to get this stuff. So have I got time to mat that on a piece of black cord?
Absolutely.
That you can do that while I do that?
Whilst you're doing that, Lois says, love the background. Jane's joined us from Las Vegas. Laura says, I just love watching Sheena's show. She's a fantastic teacher and shares so many tips. She takes some of the fear out of just trying something new. And listen, if you want to pick up those shimmer sprays, don't forget they're on the show for you, and the bold butterflies as well, also on the show for you as well. Details on your screen here about that. It's a 4-piece collection, 23 stamps and 12 dies for £48 or $56. That is, by the way, if you pick that deal up, that's your free shipping as well in the UK and indeed in the US as well, and in the EU. Free shipping all round. Yes, we love a bit of free shipping. It is only through until the 18th, though, the incentive on the shipping. So free shipping in the UK, free shipping on 50 spend in the US and a 20 spend in the EU. So take advantage of that. Great deals, isn't it? And also, if you are shopping for Christmas, I would encourage you to be shopping either today or tomorrow. I think I'll find out for 100%. I'm 90% sure that the last day for guaranteed Christmas deliveries from the 15th, but we'll find out for sure. But get it, if you see something, get it as soon as you can is what I would say. Right, we're all matted and layered up over there, Sheena.
We are, and look at how cool that's going to look on there as well. Look,
oh,
see?
Yes.
Boom.
Nice bit of swashage.
Perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we are going to colour this in. Yeah, we're going to colour him in.
Yep.
And we're going to make little swirls coming from there. So we want to stick to the similar kind of palette here. So we're going to go back to the shimmer. So back to shimmer, and this is again where we're splodging the ink out, and we're going to colour in with it. And we'll use some of this, maybe not that one, where's the dark blue? Starlit Sky. Was there a darker one than that? Yeah.
Okay.
Pop that there. And then possibly we'll put a little bit of this green in there as well. Oh, we've already done that one. Bear with, talk amongst yourselves while I find stuff.
Bear with, caller.
Bear with.
Bear with, that's Miranda.
Right.
Do you watch that?
What was that from?
Miranda.
Miranda, yeah, I think so, yeah. Bear with.
Bear with. No, it's the series with Miranda.
Miranda Hart. Yeah, the clues are there. Miranda, yeah. Right, so we'll use the same palette as the background. You could, but just brighter, more of it, yeah? So then you're going to know it's all going to mix and match. Now, what I've done with this one is I stamped it and embossed it. So it means that when I go over with my paint, the embossing powder pushes the paint back away from the black line. So it makes it really quick way of painting. And especially if you're using something that has mica in it, because mica will sit on a black line and it looks really messy. Whereas if you do it like this, it really does keep it, you know, clean and tidy.
And just remind Connie as well what type of cardstock you've been using.
This is on the regular, the multi-purpose card. Yeah. So, you know, I usually use the watercolour, don't I? But yeah, because that was there, I thought, you know, let's just see how they work on that.
Is that what you did your background on as well?
The background was watercolour, but I did do one on earlier with using the multi-purpose.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just what will happen is different cards taking the ink differently. So all you need to do is just adapt to either put a little bit of that, you know, glycerin in with your blending if it's not blending as well as you want it to. If it's the cards grabbing a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just really, you know, the ways around making it easier now to make everything kind of work for you if you need to. So we've got that. So what you can do, like I said earlier, is when that dries, you can reinforce that by going over it again, because it will dry permanent. So you can sit more colour on top of it and it won't lift up. The colour be underneath it, which is really nice. So same deal, so I'm using that, the citrusy green, which looks quite yellowy, then the frosty mint, and then into this the darkest blue, which is the, what's that one called? Sailor's Sky.
Sailor's Wake. Sailor's Wake. What's it called?
It says Sailor's Sky on that one. And I've heard of the Sailor's Wake. Is that the other one, the Sailor's Wake?
Oh, no, Starlit Sky.
Starlit Sky. You should have gone to Specsavers. Actually, I just recently have, but that didn't help, did it? Oh, I'm making them up now. So it's like, yeah.
It's so cool though, isn't it, when you can like splodge down all of the different colours and, you know, blend them together, create different colours, create the ombres.
Yes, because it all goes together, Ben, because you've used the same palette in the background, so nothing's clashing, nothing's jarring. Everything is working in a harmonious fashion.
Harmonious?
Harmonious fashion, as you would want it to.
And once you're done here, do you then leave it to dry, or would you always tend to take your heat gun to it?
You can just take your heat gun, but because that's already embossed, you want to be careful when you do, if you do dry it with your heat gun a little bit, that you don't melt your embossing powder again.
Okay.
So we can dry that up there, and then this little guy can sit there.
Oh, so good.
So we will pop him, we'll glue him on there, and then we're going to get the, oh no, I think I might have, the teeth thing.
What?
Right, I might have broken the teeth thing. We need to refill it.
Oh,
Ben, what
have you got a spare, or do you want me to?
I don't think I have a spare, you know.
Do you want me to refill it? You can have one out of here.
Thank
Go
you,
on.
Ben.
I'll let you.
Is it loaded though? Is it in the thing? Is it in the holder?
Ready to go.
Is it?
For you.
Ben. Thank
We'll
you.
have to make sure we put it back because Tracy will tell us off otherwise.
Don't
say anything. Hang on.
Nothing. Didn't see me.
Which one do you want? There you go.
Well, that one will do. Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers. Okay.
That's
Thanks,
it.
Ben.
That's it, Dotty, all right, is it?
Dotty will be fine, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just putting a few more dotties on.
Don't tell anyone. You can keep that one for now as well.
Didn't see me. Cheers,
Hey.
Ben. This didn't happen.
Our little secret. Don't tell anyone.
Say nothing. So we'll stick that there like that.
Yeah.
This is going to go down here like that. Yeah. Or it could go across the day. But we're going to get our Pro pack in here open. And we're going to go to it. So this is how you don't just stick to the pack when you're drawing in your book. You're going to use this stuff in here like this. So I'm going to use these liners here, which are fabulous. Now there's two of them. And let me show you on a bit of scrap card what they look like. They're the flex liners. So when you use a light pressure, you've got a light, but when you go press down a bit, it goes heavier. Can you see? So that's the medium, fine, and this is the medium. So then you can you see how you can get
It's almost like calligraphy pens, aren't they?
It is, absolutely. So we've got that there. So what I'm going to do is now if you're not sure, here's another thing. This would be a sensible thing to do. You can take your pencil, right? And think, right, where's this going to go? How am I going to do this? And just draw a very faint line with your pencil.
Okay.
Like this, yeah? And think, yeah, that would work, yeah? And then just go over now with I'm going to take that out of the way for a minute.
Oh,
and it doesn't matter if you didn't follow the pencil line perfectly. All you're doing is just using that as a kind of a guide.
So good.
And then you've got these really pretty little, and then it's up to you how many or few you want on there. I would say don't do too many.
No, less is more in this case.
I think that's about nice. And then so we'll pop those little guys back there. And then what we'll do is we'll stick this one down there. And that's a pretty cool card, I think, don't you think?
Will that be, did you do a vote in Wake Up Call this morning?
Did we do? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I thought somebody took it there.
Okay.
It was the, the kaleidoscope little guys.
Okay. What are you laughing at in there?
Was it a kaleidoscope? What is it?
Kaleidoscope origami dies.
You see, I'll just say it. You say anything and I was going to say it. Well, because I forget all the names. I even forget the names of the things I've drawn. Because when I send them through to Leanne in the office, they'll say, I've told you before, what do you want to call this? I don't know. It's a house 1, house 2, house 3, tree 2,
Thingamabob 1, Thingamabob 2.
I'm not one for the fancy, the fancy names. So this could have gone there, it could have gone there. Yeah. But let's put it there. Let's just be.
Oh, and there will be a vote in this show because, of course, you did the card earlier on, didn't you, with the butterfly?
Yeah.
So.
And I tell you what else you could do with that, Ben. If you wanted to continue those little lines, right?
Yeah.
You could do that with your pen. You could continue and come off the page if you wanted.
Nice.
See? Should we try that as well? Should we do it? Should we just push
go
it
on,
too
then.
far? We'll just push it too far.
She said, don't add too many. Now she's going against her own word, Sheena.
Oh, shouldn't have done
What is she like, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Know when to stop. Oh, should have been there.
Oh. That's good. That is worth it, though.
See, and then it just continues. So you're just going to follow the same curve that's already been created and then just drag it out of there. Oh, I've just noticed how I've stuck that on there. Have you noticed how bad that is, that matting and layering? What?
I've not even, I can see it now. You pointed it out.
I think it must have slipped when I did.
Is it not the shading you've done around the outside?
No, I would like to say it was, Ben, but
okay.
no.
What are you like?
What am I like? Right, yeah, that's
We'll let you
a
off.
rookie mistake there. But anyway, forget the matting and layering. Pretend I didn't do that in a hurry and just look at the card. But yeah, there. So that's how and then you've got the little reflection going on and yeah.
Incredible that.
That's why, get those stencils if you haven't got them, just get them. Get the inks if you haven't got them in. Definitely get the sketch pack if you haven't got
Absolutely. We'll recap on everything you're going to get as far as those stencils are concerned. You'll need the bold butterflies as well, which we can show you. And then we'll show you the Gemini 2 as well. But the bold butterfly is a 4-piece complete collection. You're getting 23 stamps, 12 dice. I haven't physically got it here in the studio with me, but you can see it on the website, £48 or $56 if you want to add that into your basket. It's a great buy. Again, 23 stamps and 12 dice for that price. You're saving 10%, then another 20, of course, if you are a Club Inspire Platinum member. If you want to get the glitter paste stencils that Sheena's been using as well, then these are they. This is, again, an incredible deal. For your Platinum, it's just over £1 a stencil, which is incredible value for money. 6 different sets that you've got, and you get 3 stencils within each of the sets. Your main sort of bold background stencil, your icon, and then your border stencil as well, across those beautiful butterflies. So that set is just going to play so wonderfully with that bold butterfly stamp and die collection. Then you are going to get your Art Deco selection as well. Which is those beautiful sort of Art Deco shells, that beautiful icon, and then some stunning borders in there too with a little rose. Then you're going to get in your set your peacocks. I think this might be one of my faves actually. Absolutely beautiful with the peacock border, that main peacock feather icon, and then you've got the background. This one is that beautiful swirls and flourishes, which is a whole host of sort of very regal flourishes that you've got here. Then you've got the spots. Really love that one. Again, quite simple, but very very fun, that particular set of stencils. And then you've also got your love hearts in there as well. That's the one you'll be turning to after Christmas is over. But that's a steal. That is an absolute steal. As I think it was Nikon who said earlier on, Santa Claus prices are still here. That is one that old Saint Nick himself, I'm sure, will be snapping up. He's a platinum member, don't you know? Right. The G2 crew. I will not get bored of banging on about this because it's a fantastic machine, a fantastic price, and also, how's about that? Ben in stereo there for a second. That was brilliant, wasn't it? It is a fantastic deal. It's a fantastic price. The best price we've ever done on the Gemini 2. We did this at the start of the outlet sale, what are we going back now, a month ago, 6 weeks, something like that, and we all kind of thought, well, that's it, but we're not going to extend this for kind of weeks and weeks and weeks. We have done. It's still at that amazing price, saving £30, $30, and then getting your discount on top of it. So if you're a Club Inspire Platinum member, we are at $159.99 or $239.99. I mean, Sheena's so surprised on the price. She's dropped rocker blocks all over the place. Jamie's pressing the wrong buttons. Nobody can believe the deals that we've got. The deal with this, though, again, is that amazing price. If you're new to us today, make sure you sign up to Club Inspire. It's free to do. You'll get 20% off your first order, which is that price there. And you're going to get your free shipping as well, of course, with our free shipping incentive. If you're in the UK, free shipping. If you're in the US, you're over that £50 or $50 threshold as well. I mean, you would have got it anyway, wouldn't you? Let's be honest. But listen, let's have a look at a little VT, a little video. It will explain everything that you need to know about this machine. What an opportunity to grab it. Don't wait until, I don't know, the new year when you make a New Year's resolution to get a bigger machine because you want to start doing some bigger projects. You want to start doing more die cutting and more embossing, and you get to the new year and the price has gone back up again. Get it now whilst you can at this incredible price, ready in time for the new year. And let's have a look at this video, which will give you some details about why everybody is jumping on the bandwagon and getting the Gemini 2.
Introducing the Gemini 2. Our brand new electronic die cutting and embossing machine has all the power and precision of the original Gemini, but with updated functions and innovative new features. Faster and quieter than ever before, the Gemini 2 does all the hard work for you. Cut out the most intricate designs in seconds, and all at the touch of a button. Technology to apply higher pressure than many other machines offers perfectly crisp and clear results every time. The Gemini 2 has the power to take creative projects of all shapes and sizes in its stride. It will cut through a range of materials, from card and paper to cork, thin metal, leather, and multiple layers of fabric. So you can save time on your papercraft, sewing, and multimedia projects. A new and improved optical sensor runs the full length of its 9-inch platform, offering edge-to-edge precision with cutting plates of any size. Pause, rewind, and resume functions take the guesswork out of crafting. Smooth gliding feet make light work of moving and maneuvering your Gemini 2. And a turntable offers 360 degrees of crafting freedom. Neat storage compartments hold craft tools so they're always at your fingertips right when you need them. A built-in media stand and 3 USB charging points invite you to craft along with your favourite tutorials and workshops on your tablet or phone. Easy to use, and with everything you need to get started right out of the box, the Gemini 2 is for beginners and experienced makers alike. From scrapbooking and home decor to handmade cards, quilting, and everything in between, bring your creativity to life with the Gemini 2.
There you go. That was little old me telling you about the G2 there. What a great opportunity to grab it. Let us know if you've done it today. It has been, again, so super popular since we've lowered that price down to $159.99 or $239.99. Lots of lovely comments coming through. Lovely card, says Brenda. Stunning, says Jane. Beautiful, Sheena, says Lisa Beecham. Deborah Spencer, beautiful card. C. Lee, that is beautiful, Sheena. Marshall says, absolutely stunning. And Lois says, beautiful card. Thank you, Sheena. We're going to do a vote. I have a feeling I think I know which of the cards is going to win, but we'll do the vote anyway. So let's get Sheena to line up her makes, and then you can vote for your favourite. In case you weren't here earlier on, well, there's 2 to vote from, Sheena, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 2, and very, very different. Both, I think, lovely in their own right. But the first one was a really clean, quick, simple, kind of smaller format card there with the accessory butterflies from the Bold Butterfly collection and those fabulous words. And then this one was the full-on singing and dancing with the Bold Butterfly and the Shimmer inks in the background and the stencils. Yeah.
Very, very different. So 1 or 2, I reckon you've got about 4 minutes or so to get your vote in. We never know. There's nothing to foregone conclusion at this place. You just never know. So we'll wait and see. Get your votes in on that. Whilst you're doing that, we can have another look at the kaleidoscope origami dies, which I know you guys were playing with this morning on Wake Up Call. Launched these just a little while back. Something a little bit different. If you're someone who loves to get into kind of the intricacies of doing a little bit of folding, like doing a little bit of origami, then these are absolutely brilliant because they are going to allow you to cut these sort of smaller die cut pieces that you're then going to fold to create these sort of, well, origami folds, I suppose, really. You get the 4-piece collection. It's actually 8 dies that you're going to get in total to create the different designs. And this one here is that beautiful seasonal snowflake. So you're cutting this multiple times to create that snowflake, but you've got this little 3D effect, really, with that beautiful little paper fold that you're going to do. Then you've got your flourishing florals in here as well. Such beautiful, intricate, detailed dies. And again, you'll multi-cut these to create that kind of finished floral effect. And there's some beautiful folding that you can do as well. This next one is your delicate doilies. Same sort of effect here. You're getting the 8 dies in total, as I say, 2 dies per set. And then you're also going to receive in this set this one, which is that beautiful, sensational star. Very detailed, very beautiful, very different as well. I know a lot of people have enjoyed that kind of... you're taking a bit more time with these, aren't you, as opposed to sort of do your normal dies. You're taking a bit more time to kind of cut these, do all of your folding with them. But a lot of people said this has been quite very therapeutic and very enjoyable to do this craft. That's the thing. If you like tea bag folding back in the day, perfect for that. So something that you can cut in your craft room, cut all the bits out. Then sit in an evening when you're watching the TV and just keeps your hands busy. Stops me going to the fridge all the time, that kind of thing. You just don't have to think about it. You're just busy doing something other than snacking. Just saying. So that's what those ones are perfect for. And just depends on what you cut them out with and how you layer them as well. That's going to change the look. So I've got a few samples here just to compare as well. I really like this because I think that's really clean and pretty, just with the mirror card. And look at how fine that is. I think that looks really works well. And that's the back of the mirror card, the way it's folded, you see? So it actually looks like you've used a different card, isn't it? It's just the back, it's just that one cut, the way it's folded back, which is really cool. Now, there's a different look here. If you look at this one, look at how cool that is with the gorgeous papers and things. Is there like a stepper kind of card there? Beautiful. But if you want to take it, that same die, make it look completely different, as Debbie's done. So, if I was creating cards like this, you're going to bring your own mix to the whole thing. Mine probably wouldn't be as clean. I maybe wouldn't use the backing papers as much. This would be more of what I would be doing with the inks and things. So a little bit of gilding wax in the mix and a little bit of inks and things. And that's exactly the same die, but look at how different it looks. Completely different, isn't it? On different wow,
approach.
Yes. Yeah. Give that another little wink. Look at that.
So this, if you like this look, this again, stenciling with the inks that we've just been using and some of the amazing Pebeo gilding wax around the outside, which is on a special today as well, looks stunning. And then another alternative here. So you've got the smaller one, which is really pretty, or you can go with this one. So you can see these stencils and things in the background there that Debbie's created. So again, a completely different approach. And then another look again. This is the one that this morning's demonstration was based on, making it into a little flower. So using the little elements there to make the leaves and create it into a flower. So yes, that's some inspiration there, Ben.
Absolutely brilliant. Again, a lot of people loving the kaleidoscope origami die. It's been very popular today. We have got the result through the demo of the show. We'll do that in a second, perhaps. We just have a quick look at these embossing folders before we disappear as well. The illustrated embossing folders. These, again, launched fairly recently, and I know you guys have absolutely loved these. Basically, what these are going to give you is a fantastic emboss, as you would expect from any of our embossing folders that we bring to you, but they've been designed in such a way that they are going to allow you, if you do just want to use these as a beautiful background and just add a whole host of colour taking your ink pads to them, you can. But because you've got that beautiful detailed illustrative emboss there. It's going to allow you to colour these in absolutely beautifully. So I think particularly if you are somebody perhaps who is new to colouring, not so confident with your colouring, these are absolutely perfect. Because the fact that you've got that emboss there, it's almost like having like the bumpers there to kind of keep you in track, keep you in line, if you like. So they're really, really beautiful, I think, from that point of view. But in essence, what you're getting here is 6 absolutely beautiful, fantastically detailed, illustrated embossing folders for a smackdown price of just £17.60. That's an incredible deal. 25, I don't know where that came from, Smackdown. I was watching a bit of wrestling last night, actually. £17.60 or $25.60 if you're a Platinum member. These are the designs that you're going to get, okay? So the beautiful, pretty peonies. Then you've got this stunning, beautiful hydrangea. Yep. This one, sorry, it says butterfly on the back there. I'm sure there's no butterflies there. No, yeah, definitely a hydrangea. Then your delightful butterfly. This is definitely butterflies, yeah. I know about butterflies and with flowers, you know.
Hey,
hey.
there you go. You get anything past him.
No, I tell you what, you try and catch me out.
Taff, that is.
Yeah, hey. You have to get out of bed earlier in the morning to catch old Moseby out. Then you've got your charming hellebores. Your beautiful flourishing foliage. And then lastly in the set is your garden roses. So, as I said, Sheena, in essence, beautiful embossing folders, but very, very beautifully illustrated. Great for you to colour.
Love them. I do love them because they're really deeply embossed as well, so you can do something with it. If they're shallow, there's very little you can do because the definition needs to be there. So if you want to colour them and things, and these samples are just stunning. I love this. So this is a combination of the foliage in the background, just in white card. Again, you don't need anything else than that. And then the coloured band from the rose on the top, and a little bit of gilding wax over it. I just think that is gorgeous. And then look at how full on bright colour, so cut the elements out as well. Really lovely. These are absolutely up my street, these folders. These are something I could have a lot of fun playing with. In fact, with this one, I've started playing with it. So this is what we can maybe do on the next show. Yeah. I'm thinking. I've started colouring this little guy in here with the Shimmer ink pad, so we'll continue that and we'll layer it up. But you can see how easy that is to colour in. So that's what we'll do later, but this looks absolutely stunning. And then the peony, look at that.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
Colour, isn't it? It's stunning.
And that one's done more watercolour, that one, is it?
It does, absolutely. So if you like to colour, then you've got all the... So instead of a stamp, you're following the embossed line, really. That's it. And then you're going ahead and colouring. So you can use your pens. It looks like, let me say, oh, it's lilies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She hasn't said what she's used on it, but I'll have to ask her. But it looks like she might have used pens, to be honest. I can see like kind of pen marks. I'll find out what she's used to colour that in, but it's stunning, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Lovely. So they are really, really, if you like florals, you've got to love them. They're fab. And is that the price?
I know, for 6 embossing folders.
Oh, what?
Back of the net, that, innit?
Back of the net, yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, it is a smackdown price. Absolutely, jump in and grab them. You'll thank us later. Oh, by the way, sorry, that just reminded me. That's what old Monk says. Has anyone in the US? Sorry, no, I haven't seen it. I haven't been able to get it, Jamie. So I'm about to. Yeah. Has anyone seen the new Monk movie yet in the US? Did you ever watch Monk?
Nope. Haven't seen it.
Yes, Dean, there is. It's on Peacock. And we can't get it over in. I really want to see it. It's called Mr. Monk's Last Case. It's the TV movie, which is 10 years after the series ended. Has anyone got Peacock? If you have, is there any way that you can record it for me and send it to me so I can watch it? Because I don't think we're going to get it here in the UK. It's literally my favourite US show of all time.
Oh, it's awful when it's like there and you see and we don't get it. Yeah,
it came out on Friday and loads of people are just sort of saying how much they love it. I can't see it, so if you are you can, that would be amazing. Demo of the show, unanimous. 2.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, you see, like the full-on layering, and yeah, it was a technique fest as well, but affordable, achievable, and wow, with that. Yeah, the little swirl. See how I need to erase the little pencil line because you can still see the pencil line, but you could even leave it in. Yeah, it could be an effect. Yeah, there you go. So that is
amazing. Demo of the show.
But you saw that you can do that. You can do it. We've done it in real time. No plan, just playing. Simple as that.
What a fantastic show. Thank you so much to Sheena. We'll be back in an hour's time. We've got beautiful beginnings. So if you've got any questions, feel free to fire them our way. That is a brisk end to a show. Bye for now.